Hello everybody, my name is Benny Prasad and many people have asked me to do a tutorial about the songs that I've been playing or the covers that I've done, adding these jazz chords, and for the first time I've started to do this tutorial, and today we're going to do this beautiful song Waymaker, which was written by Nigerian artist Sinach, and it's a beautiful song, and recently we did jazz style, and a lot of people have asked how can we incorporate this into the style of playing. And I want to tell you, jazz is a beautiful style of music. It sounds to be a bit complicated, but actually it is not. If you start learning these chords, you will fall in love. It has such beautiful colors to music. In fact, it makes your music more palatable too. So I want to tell you, as you start learning these chords and you incorporate them into your playing, into your worship, into your songs, you will enjoy even your songs that are there. And so today we're going to do the song Waymaker. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, Benny Prasad. You just saw the intro, and I'm going to show that. Now, first thing you have to keep in mind that I've put a capo, and hence whatever chords that I'm going to show is from this point onwards, which means I'm doing the song on the key of G from capo 2 onwards, so it's all in G formation. When I show these chords, the fingers are numbered, so it'll become easier. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This thumb is not used very often, but 1, 2, 3, 4. On the picture of the chord, you will see there is X and O. When there is an X, you don't play that string, you mute that string. And when there is an O, it means that you play that string. The first chord is G major 7th. So 1 over here on the 6th string, second finger on the 2nd string, fourth finger on the 3rd string, your 3rd finger on the 4th string. That is G major 7th. The next chord is the C major 7th. So your first finger on the 5th string, second finger on the 3rd string, your 3rd finger on the 4th string, 4th finger on the 2nd string. C major 7th. The next chord is C sharp minor 7 flat 5. Your first finger on the 5th string, your second finger on the 3rd string, your 3rd finger on the 4th string, and your 4th finger on the 2nd string. Then G major 7th, again I showed you already. And then you have E minor added 9th. All the strings are open except these two. So the first finger on the 5th string and your 4th finger on the 4th string. So the next chord is A minor added 9th. Another beautiful chord. So your 5th string is open, and then you take your first finger and put it on the 2nd string, your second finger on the 4th string, 4th finger on the 3rd string. So it is A minor added 9th. The next chord is B7 sharp 9. So your first finger on 4th string, your second finger on the 5th string, your 3rd finger on the 3rd string, and your 4th finger on the 2nd string. B7 sharp 9. Then it is E minor added 9th. That it is. D minor 7th. You take your first finger and you press on all the strings except the 6th string, and then you take your second finger and you put it on the 2nd string, your 3rd finger on the 4th string. That is D minor 7th. Then you have B minor 7 flat 5. Another beautiful chord. The first finger on your 5th string, your second finger on the 3rd string, your 3rd finger on the 4th string, and your 4th finger on the 2nd string. That is B minor 7 flat 5. Let me play the intro. Well, I hope you got a hang of the chords of the intro, and the song itself has very similar chords, and especially the first portion is very similar to the intro. It's just that there are a few extra chords that you might have to learn from this part.
You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are.
The first one is A minor 7th. So you take your first finger and you cover all the 6 strings. Then you take your 3rd finger and you put it on the 5th string. That is A minor 7th. And then you have D 9th. D 9th. Your first finger on the 4th string, your second finger on the 5th string, your 3rd finger on the 3rd string, and your 4th finger on the 2nd string. D 9th. So the first line of "You are here, moving in our midst," it will be like. So you got the first line. Now the second line is very similar. Just the ending changes there, after you play the D9. You hammer on and you pull off. Yes, so this is E minor 9th. It's an open chord, so all the strings are open. So you take your first finger and you put it on the 2nd string, and your second finger on the 4th string. So it is beautiful sound. So let me play the second line for you. So you got that part of the song. Now let's move on to the next segment. Have a quick look at this video, please.
Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Wow. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here.
I hope you're getting a freer hand of the song now. So let's go to "You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper." And there's just a few new chords in this. And you see, Once you start learning, the first portion of the song is quite difficult. Once you come to the second portion, it becomes easier because you have already mastered the chords earlier. So it just gets better and better and better. So don't skip the first portion and go to the last one just because it's easy. It doesn't work like that. Everything needs to be practiced. The next chord we will learn is E minor. Very simple. So all the strings are open except 2. So you take your second finger and you put it on the 5th string and your third finger on the 4th string. So that is E minor. Then you have G diminished. G diminished. You take your first finger, you put it on the 4th string, your second finger on the 2nd string, your third finger on the 3rd string, and your 4th finger on the 1st string. That is G diminished. So let's do this portion of the song. So let's go to the last portion, the repetitive part of That Is Who You Are. Just a tiny bit of a difference, and here I'm finger picking, so you'll get the feel of this. And once you get all these parts, and if you put them into the song, you will know that where they come. I will also share a sheet of this chord structure so that you will be able to follow it, and I know that you will do far better than what I've done.
That is who you are. That is who you are. That is who you are. That is who you are.
So let's dive into the last portion of the song, and I'm just doing some finger picking style with this. The chords are C added 9th. Again, this is an open chord. I'm not playing the 6th string. So the first finger is on the 4th string, the second finger on the 5th string, and the third finger on the 2nd string, and all the others are open except the 6th string. The next one is D add 11. It's basically sliding down from C add 9. Same thing, your first finger on the 4th string, your second finger on the 5th string, your third finger on the 2nd string. And then you have B minor 7th. So you take your first finger and you put it across the 2nd fret. And then you don't play the 6th string. You take your second finger and you put it on the 2nd string, your third finger on the 4th string. So that is B minor 7. These are the new chords. Let me show you how this goes. That is who you are. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, Benny Prasad. I will be adding more songs in the coming days and do more tutorials so that you can also pick up jazz chords and incorporate them. Thank you.